Tatsuo Kusakabe and his two daughters, Mei and Satsuki, are moving to a new house in the countryside. Mei is the younger daughter, and Satsuki is the older daughter. Both girls are happy and excited to see their new home. They're riding in a truck, waving to people as they pass by. When they spot a policeman, they quickly hide because they think it's not allowed. The truck drives through beautiful fields and trees, making the journey relaxing. When the truck stops, they're finding a huge tree nearby. They tell their father about it. Inside the house, Satsuki finds an acorn and shows it to Mei, who is thrilled to see it too. They show the acorn to their father, who thinks there might be squirrels or rats, but the girls hope it's only squirrels because they're scared of rats. Their father asks Satsuki to open the kitchen, so she and Mei run there, full of energy. When Satsuki opens the door, they see tiny black dust creatures running and hiding, which shocks them. The girls shout to overcome their fear and continue exploring. They eventually find the bathroom and check it out, still feeling excited and curious about their new home. Then their father enters the kitchen, and they tell him about the black dust creatures, assuring him they're not roaches or mice. Their father checks the bathroom and the bathtub but finds nothing unusual. He explains that when they move from a bright place into a dark room, their eyes take time to adjust, and the dust bunnies appear. He tells them if they laugh and sing about the black dust creatures, they'll disappear. The two sisters start laughing and singing, making the black dust creatures go away. Their father then asks them to find the stairs and open all the windows upstairs. Satsuki finds the stairs and calls Mei. Both girls look at the stairs, a bit afraid to go up. Suddenly, an acorn falls from the stairs, and Satsuki picks it up. They sing loudly about the black dust creatures as they climb the stairs. Once upstairs, they hear strange sounds and see the black dust creatures moving into small holes. Satsuki quickly opens a window while Mei pokes her finger into a hole, causing many dust creatures to come out, scaring her. She catches one dust creature and runs downstairs, where they meet an old grandma who is their neighbor and caretaker of the house. Their father introduces them to the grandma. The girls show the black spots on their hands and feet to their father. The grandma explains that these spots are just dust, which lives in empty houses. Satsuki tells the grandma they saw many dust creatures around the house. The grandma explains she saw them as a kid too, and there's nothing to be afraid of. The dust creatures will leave soon if the girls laugh and are happy. Mei tells Satsuki that if the dust creatures leave, it won't be fun anymore, and she isn't afraid of them. Satsuki jokingly tells Mei she won't go with her to the bathroom at night. The girls then help their father by carrying water from the stream and using the water pump. They are happy when water comes out of the tap, and they clean and arrange the house. A boy named Kanta, who is the same age as Satsuki, comes to their house and gives her a snack. He looks shy and jokes that their house is haunted. Satsuki makes a silly face at him. Kanta is the grandson of the grandma. They enjoy the snacks from the grandma's house. Their father tells them that when he was a kid, he also joked about haunted houses with his friends. The sisters feel happy and enjoy the snacks, especially the grandma's rice cakes. After finishing all their work, the grandma leaves, and they all thank her. At night, they make dinner and start a fire. Satsuki goes outside to get wood, but gets scared because it's windy. They take a shower, and Mei tells her father that the house feels like it might fall down because of the wind. Their father laughs and reassures her that it's okay since they just moved in today. Then they hear a loud noise from the roof. Satsuki, Mei, and their father huddle together. Their father laughs and sings about the black dust creatures to encourage his daughters. They all sing together, and soon, the black dust creatures leave their house. Then they all sleep very well. In the morning, they visit their mother at the hospital by bicycle. They wave to the grandma and tell her they are going to meet their mother. Satsuki and the little boy make silly faces at each other. They take a rest halfway and then arrive at the hospital, happy to see their mother. Their mother is receiving treatment. Satsuki tells her about the ghost in their house, and their mother is surprised and wants to see the ghost too. Mei tells her mother she's not scared of the ghost either. Their mother brushes Satsuki's hair, reminiscing about when she was younger, and Mei also wants her hair brushed by their mother. Their father comes in, and they talk and have fun. On the way back home, Satsuki asks her father about her mother's health. He reassures her that the doctor said their mother will be home soon, so there's no need to worry. The sisters are still concerned but hopeful. They enjoy riding their bicycles home. The next morning, both sisters wake their father, who is still sleeping. Satsuki makes breakfast for everyone, with Mei helping. Their father apologizes for waking up late. Satsuki also makes beautiful lunch boxes, which Mei loves. They have breakfast together, and Satsuki's friend arrives, calling her to go to school. Satsuki says goodbye to her father and Mei and heads to school. Their father works inside the house while Mei plays around. Mei plays with the fog in the water, looks through a basket, and then spots the Totoro forest spirit heading toward the house. She follows the spirit, which hides and runs away under the house. Mei searches for Totoro under the house but keeps missing it. She follows Totoro through a tunnel and into a forest with a huge tree. She tries to pick an acorn, falls into a hole, and finds the huge Totoro forest spirit sleeping. Mei climbs on Totoro and tries to wake him, but Totoro stays asleep. Mei enjoys the moment, talking to Totoro and eventually falling asleep on his body. In the evening, Satsuki comes home and looks for Mei. She finds Mei's hat and calls their father. Satsuki finds Mei sleeping on the ground in the forest. Satsuki wakes Mei, who tells her about sleeping on Totoro and seeing 3 Totoros, huge, middle, and small. Satsuki thinks Mei is joking or dreaming. Their father arrives, and Satsuki tells him about Mei's Totoro sighting. Mei shows them the huge tree, but there's no tree or path. Mei enters the bushes again to find the path but can't. Her father and Satsuki laugh, but they stop when they see Mei is serious. They comfort her, saying she's lucky to have seen the forest spirit, which doesn't come out often. Mei's face shines with happiness. Their father tells them to pay respects at the shrine, where there's a huge tree. Mei recognizes it as the tree she saw and believes Totoro exists. She looks for Totoro, with Satsuki following. They can't find the hole, and their father says Totoro doesn't want to be seen. But if Satsuki is lucky, she will see Totoro too. Then they pay respects to the shrine and the huge tree and return home. At night, Satsuki writes in her diary about their day and how Mei saw Totoro. Meanwhile, the 3 Totoros are sitting on a branch at the top of a tree. The next day, Satsuki leaves Mei at the grandma's house because she has to go to school and their father has to go to the city for work. At school, while Satsuki is writing in her book, the boy who likes her stares at her, which causes the teacher to scold him. Meanwhile, Mei, not wanting to stay with grandma, arrives at the school crying. She misses her sister and wants to be with her. Satsuki asks the teacher for permission for Mei to stay in the classroom. Mei is allowed to stay, and the other students are interested in her drawings. After school, as they leave, it starts raining. Satsuki and Mei run to avoid the rain, but Mei slips and dirties her clothes. Satsuki cleans her up, and they wait for the rain to stop. The boy from school shyly gives them an umbrella and runs away. They return home, but the boy's mother scolds him for losing the umbrella. Satsuki and Mei bring it back to his house. The boy hides inside, but his mother takes the umbrella and thanks them. At night, Satsuki and Mei wait for their father at the bus stop in the rain. He doesn't arrive on the expected bus, so they continue to wait. It gets darker, and Mei gets sleepy. Satsuki carries her on her back, but their father still hasn't arrived. Suddenly, Totoro appears beside them at the bus stop, holding a leaf over his head for protection against the rain. Satsuki gives Totoro the umbrella she had bought for her father. Totoro enjoys the sound of the rain on the umbrella. He calls the cat bus with a loud roar, waking Mei. The cat bus arrives, surprising the sisters. Totoro gives them acorns as a gift before leaving on the cat bus. The rain stops, and their father finally arrives, explaining that he was delayed by a late train and had to wait for another bus. Satsuki and Mei excitedly tell him about Totoro and the cat bus. At night, Satsuki writes a letter to her mother, describing their encounter with Totoro and the wonderful gift of acorns he gave them. Their father prepares their beds, and the girls play and have fun, still excited from meeting Totoro. They eventually fall asleep, but in the middle of the night, they wake up to the sight of the three Totoros dancing and praying to grow the plants. The sisters join in, dancing and praying with the Totoros. As they dance, small plants begin to sprout, growing bigger and bigger until they transform into a huge tree that covers the entire sky in their house. The big Totoro starts playing with a yo-yo, and the sisters jump on his body. Together, they fly through the night sky, soaring above the tree and enjoying a breathtaking view of the whole village. Their hearts fill with joy and wonder. In the morning, Satsuki and Mei wake up, thinking it was all a dream. But when they see the plants they prayed over with Totoro have actually grown, they realize it was all real. Overjoyed, they dance around the garden, celebrating the magical experience they had with Totoro. Both sisters are having fun and harvest the corn and fruits with Grandma. They decide to harvest some corn as a present for their mother. While they are out, the postman arrives at their home, but no one is there to receive the letter. The boy from the village takes the letter and later gives it to Satsuki. She reads the letter, which is from the hospital and concerns their mother's health. Both sisters become worried about their mother. They quickly run to Grandma's house to use the phone and call their father, informing him about the letter. The letter doesn't explain the details, which only increases their worry. Their father reassures them not to worry and promises to contact the hospital for more information. He tells them to stay at home and assures them that everything will be okay. Later, Satsuki and the boy return to meet Mei, but Mei refuses to listen to Satsuki, insisting that she wants to see their mother. Satsuki tells her they have to wait for their father, but Mei doesn't listen. Frustrated, Satsuki shouts at Mei and heads back to the house. Mei, crying, also returns home. When Mei arrives, she overhears Satsuki talking with Grandma, expressing her worry that their mother might die. Mei, distressed by what she hears, decides to leave alone to find her mother, not knowing the way to the hospital. Satsuki soon realizes that Mei is missing. She searches everywhere but can't find her. Panicked, she tells Grandma, who suggests that Mei might be trying to go to the hospital. Satsuki sets out for the hospital but, exhausted and unable to find Mei, she returns to the village. A villager finds a girl's shoe, but Satsuki confirms it isn't Mei's, which slightly eases the villager's worry. Desperate, Satsuki runs to a hidden tunnel and prays for help to find her sister. She runs through the tunnel and reaches the huge tree where Totoro lives. Entering the tree's hole, she meets the big Totoro and tearfully asks for his help to find Mei. The big Totoro agrees and calls the cat bus. Satsuki climbs into the cat bus, which quickly takes her to Mei's location. After traveling through many rice fields, they find Mei. Both sisters then decide to go to the hospital to see their mother. The cat bus offers to take them there, and they happily agree. At the hospital, their parents are discussing the letter sent home by the hospital, which was about a minor cold, causing unnecessary worry. Their mother is concerned about her children. The sisters watch their parents from a tree outside the hospital window. Their mother feels their presence, but only finds a corn with a message from the girls when she looks out the window. The girls return to the village in the cat bus and say goodbye as it disappears from sight. They reunite with Grandma and the boy. Finally, the family lives happily together, knowing their mother will be fine.